Hello students, good morning. Once again welcome back to our online teaching of St. Thomas School Moua for class 6 moral science. We have started our revision for SAM 2. Here the chapter is A Loving Mother. Do you know Mother Teresa? It's not about how much you do, but how much love you put into what you do that counts. So, here, when Dr. P.C. Roy was the Chief Minister of West Bengal, he celebrated his 80th birthday. One of the newspaper reporters asked him, "Who is the source of your inspiration for your tireless service? Is it Mahatma Gandhi or Jawaharlal Nehru or Rabindranath Tagore?" "Do you know that?" Dr. P.C. Roy said. "None of them." He said, "Whenever I work in my office or walk up and down the stairs, Mother Teresa, who serves the poorest of the poor, comes to my mind. She is the one who motivates me in my work and in my life." Dr. P.C. Roy, inspired by Mother Teresa. We also. Mother Teresa was born on August 26, 1910 in Albania in Europe. Her father Nicholas and her mother Darna named her Agnes. As a young girl, she was very beautiful, very pious, service-minded and dutiful. At school, she was hard-working, sociable and intelligent girl. Because of her pleasant nature, she was loved by all. All loved to Mother Teresa because of her pleasant nature. As a young girl, Agnes had a dream to go to India and to serve the poor, the abandoned and the sick. She also prepared herself to make her dream come true. She read the Holy Bible every day and meditated on it and understood its values. She also knew that the best way to practice those values was to enter into a religious life. From Bible, she taught how the best way to practice those values to enter into a religious life. Religious life means life of sannyasi. Finally, she joined the congregation of Loreto and came to India on January 6, 1929. On May 24, 1931, she took the name Teresa and became a nun. She then went to Darjeeling and finished her religious studies as well as her teacher's training. She worked as the headmistress of St. Mary's School in Kolkata for 17 years. She was loved by her co-workers and students. When she was working in the school, she observed the poor people living in huts around the school campus. She became a nun and she served the poor people. She observed the poor people living in huts around the school campus. A priest who was taking care of these people used to share his experience with Sister Teresa, and thus she was motivated to serve the poor. Once when she was traveling to Darjeeling, she heard God's voice saying, "Go to the poor and serve them." Her heart was thirsting for a chance to serve the weakest and was looking for a chance for their upliftment. In 1946, she started the Society of the Missionaries of Charity with the main aim of serving the poor, the orphans, the sick, and the dying. Mother Teresa rented a hut for the dying at Moti Gilli of Calcutta. She gave food and medicine to the sick with great love and compassion. She comforted the dying. She also started leprosy centers, child care centers, hospitals, and rehabilitation centers. Her selfless, dedicated service spread from Calcutta to other parts of India and also to many other countries in the world. To work for the poor, she herself became poor. The poor always. Here some thoughts are there. It's not about how much you do, but how much love you put into what you do that counts. Love cannot remain by itself. It has no meaning. Love has to be put into action, and that action is service. The most terrible poverty is loneliness and the feeling of being unloved. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Mother Teresa was an inspiration to countless millions for her lifelong devotion to the neediest and most vulnerable of the world. The selflessness and sacrifice with which she lived her own life made her an international symbol of charitable work, and the love and compassion she showed the destitute of all faiths won her a Nobel Prize in 1979. So from this chapter we understand that Mother Teresa inspired Dr. P.C. Roy, and she became a nun and serving the sick and weakest and poorest people. Okay, read more and more, do revision. Thank you.